But this was literally on my car like this. This is why you have to be careful. I don't really know what to do moving forward with this, but this definitely looks like a tracker to me. All right. So this is so crazy, you guys. So crazy. Like, who would do this?
We are back hearing cautionary stories about people who were targeted and even stalked in ways they never expected, like Abigail Saldaña. That's the 22-year-old you just heard in that video. She shared that video recently that we saw of her finding that magnetic tracker beneath her car. 12 days later, she was found shot to death while driving in Fort Worth, Texas. Police say the man charged with her murder, Stanley Zaliga, had been stalking and harassing her. Abby's mother, Jessica Contreras, joins us from Wichita Falls, Texas, to talk about her beautiful daughter, her life, and what led to this discovery. Obviously, Jessica, first, my thoughts and my prayers are with you and your family. Abby was a loving daughter, a dedicated mother. She was working towards starting her own business. How are you and your grandson holding up right now?
Every day is a struggle. It's hard. It's hard. Reality has hit that I no longer have Abby here. And it's very, very difficult. Mornings are difficult for me.
Because you are having to wake up to the reality.
Waking up to the reality that Abby is no longer with us, that her 5-year-old son that's about to be 6 years old, she's not going to be here to celebrate his birthday. Abby's birthday is coming up as well, and it's been hard.
When Abby told you that she'd found that tracking device on her car, what did you think? What did she say was the behind-the-scenes story? Did she suspect who it was? Help me understand what you knew.
When Abby had mentioned about the tracking device, I knew automatically an instant that because of my me being a paralegal, I knew that it's not a good sign when you see something like that or when someone has a device on you. And I immediately told her, you have to report it immediately. It's never a good sign. And at that moment, she never disclosed that with me that she knew who it was or what was going on behind, I don't know. I mean,
my heart breaks.
I went to her apartment. She had her car manual where she was looking through the car manual to see if that device was a part of the vehicle.
And it turns out it wasn't. It was her worst fear. It was this tracking device. You mentioned you're a paralegal. You are skilled at researching. After her death, in the midst of your grieving, I know that you dedicated your time to try to figure out what happened there and solve her case. What was a key part that led to this arrest and this individual being charged?
The day that I received a phone call from the medical examiner's office, they had talked to me to tell me that they had found Abby. She had been shot and that it was a homicide. I immediately, that day, I sat in my car and prayed. That's all I could do is pray at that moment. I think at that moment, as a parent, when you get the worst call ever, you have that choice. Do I want to be angry, bitter, or do I go into this prayer mode? And I did that. And when I went home to my parents and where my family was at, I later received the news that Abby had taken a picture of the license plate number and had given it to a friend. And when that was in my hands, I immediately took action. And with help from a friend that's a private investigator, we were able to get the information that we needed. And then from the tracking device as well, the serial number, everything led up to that same individual.
We reached out to the attorney for the man charged with Abby's murder. His name is Stanley Zaliga, that individual, and we were told that they have no comment at this time. As I said, my heart goes out to you, Jessica, looking at these details, knowing that without her knowledge, someone was tracking her moves and had used that device. Had she not discovered it, perhaps someone would not be charged. It's just so complicated to resolve these feelings from the outside watching this. So I can't imagine what it's like for you.
It's hard. I wish that she would have told me sooner. I just, the tracking device, she did, she posted that. And I think that's the key, is putting it out there.